3D platformers are a genre that has fallen out of style, sadly, in recent years. What was once a genre full of interesting and fun titles has flown dry after the N64 and PS1 era, and that's sad. But some of these games have indeed gotten the recognition that they deserve. Games like Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie are revolutionary, and Super Mario 64 is the single most important 3D game ever created. But there is one game that doesn't get the recognition it deserves, and that is Bubsy 3D. So hi, I'm Mallow, this is What Makes a Game, and let's talk about Bubsy 3D. Bubsy 3D has a bunch of brilliant mechanics, but the main one is the controls. This improves the horror game feel of Bubsy 3D, and reminds me of Silent Hill, which, those are some of my favorite games of all time. Now, Bubsy 3D uses tank controls, which means that you move both the camera and the character at the same time. This is a brilliant choice, as controllable cameras can be disorienting and confusing. Take a look at the piece of shit N64 controller, and look at all those fucking buttons! It's too complex! Bubsy 3D irons out the issues and improves the genre, yet some people refuse to implement this change, which is sad. Another thing that this game does well is the jump delay. This has a fun degree of challenge to Bubsy 3D, because I fucking love missing my damn jumps every time I fucking jump. It's great! And that gag that makes it so you fall constantly when you're within 8 fucking kilometers from the edge of a platform. And this gag, making it so you don't really know what's going to happen, adds to the fear of the unknown. You see, this was popular in H.P. Lovecraft stories, which is the style that Bubsy 3D is naturally going for, and that is artful. Now, I know I don't usually talk about graphics, but I need to make a spot for Bubsy 3D, because these graphics are artful, but not in the form of usual art that you see. You see, it's actually a metaphor for climate change, as the simple graphics are what will happen to the world when climate change continues, and Bubsy himself represents the ignorance of the government for deciding to ignore climate change. This has many different possibilities and explains how and why the Earth is indeed flat, as the levels are comprised entirely of polygons which are also flat, and those connect to the Earth, obviously referencing how the Earth is flat. And if you look up into the sky, you'll find there's no moon, which is clearly a political commentary on how there was no moon landing. Obviously. It makes sense because I'm always right, and you are wrong. Don't fucking at me! That is the masterpiece. That is Bubsy 3D. Thanks for tuning in, and in the next episode, we'll discuss why I'm correct. Happy April 8th, folks. See you next year. Hi, hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, What Makes a Game is starting to branch out once again, as I mentioned, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. All worship the cult of Bubsy. All obey the gods of Bubsy. There is nothing, only Bubsy. Bubsy is all you need. Bubsy is your only salvation. Stare up into the sky and you will see nothing but Bubsy. 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 Bubsy!